All right, guys. Excuse me. Good Lord, can't talk today. All right. Let's do a quick overlook of the overlay stuff for MLB tonight. I wasn't going to. My car died last night, so I had to get the battery replaced and stuff like that. Took up a little bit of my afternoon. But my Lord, I had to run there, and it's not that far away. It's only like 3 miles, but got like 19 requests for overlay things while I was running there, which is awesome. I love that because we're trying to help this website grow. Obviously, we talk about them every single day. I think that's great. I love watching the matchup shop blow up like this. Kind of sucks because sometimes you just want to go pick up your car and make dinner, but you got to give the people what they want. So I will continue to put out as much information and overlay as I can. Kind of one of our duties for them. Enjoy doing it as well. Appreciate, again, I'm not really complaining. I appreciate all the requests for the overlay material. I like the fact that you guys are digging on it. I know the matchup shop has really caught fire. That's awesome. If you don't mind clicking the thumbs up video on the video, I appreciate that. But these are my first thoughts on this one. And I do want to talk about one thing, which is, before we get into this one a little bit too much, let's go click over on the matchup shop. You got to pay attention to how quickly these things move. And what I mean by that is, I did a short video today about liking Hayden Hurst plus 2.5. And I wanted to go bigger than $30. I like this one. Again, I should have bet more right away. Look at it now. It's now Gage plus 3. That is some quick movement. I like to think I had something to do with that. Probably not. That's just probably me in my inflated ego kind of considering that. But the stuff moves quickly, so you can always pay attention to it. Like, I wouldn't take Hurst -3. If anything, I would take Gage +3. Of course, I'm not going to cancel out my other bet by doing that. Just saying, this is stuff that you gotta pay attention to because it can move really, really quickly. So first things first, G-Man Choi versus Austin Meadows. I don't care who you like better. Think about it this way. You bet 100 on Man Choi, you get 205 back. You bet 100 on Austin Meadows, you get 164 back. That's an easy decision right there, right? Austin Meadows has been trash all year. I think he's a good young player, but he is one of many players that the short season COVID type situation was really, really bad for him. He's been bad this year. No question about it. He's been bad. Do you really think the guy who's 2 spots ahead in the order is, you got to think about your odds right there. I'm getting more than my money back on Choi versus Meadows. Now, could G-Man Choi get pinch hit for? Absolutely. That's definitely a possibility. So I do think you got to be cautious of that. But want to know what? I've seen Meadows pinch hit for in this series already. It's going to be situational. So my money would absolutely go on Meadows there. Next up, Adames versus Zito. This is another one. In a vacuum, I'll take Adames. But you bet 100 on Adames, you're only getting 50%, 57% back. You go 100 on Zunino, bam, 225. Where is the odds for you on this one? Legitimately, it's better than 2-1 payout to take Zunino in this situation. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go all of a sudden really in on it because my confidence in Zunino is low. But my Lord, think about what you're getting paid right there. So when we get to a Kiermaier versus Joey Wendell situation, and just to reiterate, for odds like this, unless I'm Mike Trout against the worst player in baseball, I'll always take the guy I get paid way better on. It's baseball. It's pretty random. So there's that. All right, Kiermaier versus Wendell. Let's double check their spots in the batting order. We got Wendell in the sixth spot. Almost said sex. Wendell in the 6th spot, Kiermaier in the 8th. Okay, that's worth considering. Your odds are a little bit better with Kiermaier than Wendell. Okay, that's not one that I really want to go in on. Gun to head, I'm going to bet Wendell. I know the odds are a little bit lower, but it's nothing significant. Justin Turner against Mookie Betts. This is another one right here. One, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Betts has a reverse split, righties versus lefties. He is better against right-handed pitching. Now, Blake Snell is not a guy that goes deep into ball games. So odds are Betts faces him twice, 3 times maximum. Meanwhile, Turner, who might have more DFS points in this series than Betts. I don't know that for a fact. Please don't quote me on it. You put 100 on Betts. Oh, got to cross out Zunino right here. You get $58 in profit. You bet 100 on Turner, you get $120 in profit. Do you think that Betts, you got to think about the way that you're getting paid right here. Turner's the answer for me. Don't get me wrong. In a vacuum, I would take Mookie Betts. He is the better DFS player. He is the better baseball player. But against a lefty, Turner's been hot in this series, at least hot-ish with a couple of home runs. Give me Turner all day long. All right, Seager versus Will Smith. This is another one. We got a lefty on the mound today. Like, Seager's a much better hitter. But I'll definitely take Will Smith right there just because the odds are a lot better. You get a lot more payback with it. I got to win with Seager multiple times. Now, again, Seager's a lot better than Will Smith, so I probably don't go hard on this one just because I don't expect to win. But I don't want to take these odds with Corey Seager necessarily. So next up, we got Manuel Margot versus Arozarena. This is a tough one because Margot's been good. Arozarena's been great. But the odds are with Manuel Margot again. You just get a lot better payout by going in this direction. Give me the underdog here all the time. Well, I'm more of a boring cash game player on DK. Here, if I'm going to take hitters, I want to take the hitters that give me like a real payout. It's just the way that I'm going to play on this one. Pollock versus Chris Taylor. Oh, boy. Double check the batting order again. Pollock in the 8-hole, Taylor in the 7. Well, Pollock's the better hitter. He's had a nice season. I would definitely go in that direction. But I'm not feeling great about that one. Although I will say this. AJ Pollock is no guarantee to stay in the game if a righty comes in. Chris Taylor is. So, again, I would back Chris Taylor here. And then Max Muncy against Cody Bellinger. Gun to head, I'm just going to go Muncy. He's been hitting the ball well. He's higher up in the batting order. Your odds are the same. So, in a situation like this, I'm going to run a couple of small little parlays, and I'll run one bigger parlay. Like, I will do something like Choi, Zunino, Wendell, Turner. I'm probably going to leave the Seager Will Smith one out of there. Don't know if I'll include this one. Taylor, Muncy. Again, am I going to win this? Probably not. But if you'd bet, say, $1, you get $128 back. And something like that. I know the odds are I'm just giving away money right here, but you put $3 in, you have a little fun, right? That's fun. It gives you something to pay attention to. We'll submit that one. I know darn well the odds are I'll never see that $3 back. I only got to hit like 1 out of 100 of these to turn a profit. So it's just a good time, right? I'm going to have some good, clean fun. And then I'll move in here. And like the singles that I would play Choi. Is a single I would play. I would play Zunino, but lighter. Only because in a vacuum, I like Adames. The odds are so much better on Zunino. I'll bet on Turner here. Again, I don't like betting against Mookie Betts, but we got a lefty on the mound today. Turner's better against lefties. Turner was not, his regular season this year is not superb against lefties, but it was such a small sample size that you have to go back the last couple of seasons to look at what he's done. And then I might consider putting Taylor in there a couple times because, I don't know, I think there is a chance that Pollock gets pinch hit for again. So that's the way I view this one, guys. Good luck. Have some fun with it tonight. The website's fun. And if you make an initial deposit, send me the screenshot so I can give you a free membership to the 5-pack. Thanks, guys.